Greetings, everyone. I hate recording without my stuff on, but it's the weekend and I'm hearing more information about this incident with Rob Reiner's son. And I just want to give my mental health thoughts on it as somebody living with a mental health condition. So, if you don't know, Rob Reiner was a famous Hollywood actor, and his son, who was living with a mental health condition, allegedly got rid of both his parents in a very violent act, allegedly stabbing both of them to death in their home. And as more and more information comes out, we find out that their son was living with a mental health condition. And today it was reported that he had schizophrenia and was living with this for quite some time and had very erratic behavior, and he was mixing his medication with alcohol. Now, let me talk about my mental health condition and my same issues mixing my pills with alcohol. I live with PTSD. I was shot by a sniper in Iraq in 2007. And I lived with some very, very, very severe nightmares. And I was drinking a lot, just like a lot of soldiers do. All we did in the barracks back then was get together and drink while taking our medication. And I was on a medication called trazodone to help me with my my PTSD and to help me get to sleep, because I was afraid to go to sleep because of the nightmares that I was having, thinking that I would get shot by a sniper again. And I was mixing my medication with alcohol, and what this causes is very erratic behavior, just off your mind, just out of your mind all the time, having very erratic and spontaneous behavior. And what this caused for me, just cussing out people that I loved, random hookups, random sex, random acts of violence. Luckily, back then I was in the Army during a time of combat, so random acts of violence was basically my life at that time. But lashing out at people, I started boxing because I needed a way to get my anger out. And then when I came back to home, I moved out here to Atlanta, and I was still having these behaviors. And I told my mental health therapist in East Point, Georgia, when I moved down here, I said, I'm feeling very erratic and I'm afraid of myself. And if I go back home, this is going to be my last appointment, because they always ask you, are you going to harm yourself and others? And my answer was yes. So I made a plan to go to the hospital, and I came out with a suicide prevention plan. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I have more to share. If you want to hear more, visit me at www.dkendrickjr.com, and let's talk about me talking for you.